Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys. That's what you're doing, folks. And where are we? We're supposed to be. Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Okay, we got rid of the little tiny pictures, and now you have great big pictures of me. Yes, what we do is we have a joke-a-thon. We tell hysterically funny jokes. You laugh your head off, and you send us money.
Oh, that's something new.
Well, yeah, it's not true, but you know, if you want to send some, what the hell? Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you join us today.
Indeed,
Yeah.
and below here we have homeless Charlie. Baby, you are bundled up today. Is it chilly out there?
Extremely. Yeah. Yeah, there's no sunshine in the alley.
I know
Shirley,
that song. Ain't no sunshine in the alley.
okay, anyway, let's we did the greeting. Now let's start right away, Dr. Fatpacker, with some really funny stuff.
Well, I've got this new thesaurus. It's terrible. Not only that, it's also terrible.
Oh,
I tell you here, what's the last thing? They have all these movies, animations about bugs and all that, and how smart they are, and they talk like humans and everything.
yeah.
What do you think what's the last thing that goes through a bug's mind when it hits a windshield?
I have no idea.
His butt.
Oh, what's the last thing that goes through his mind? Oh, get that, Charlie?
I got it.
Okay, it's your turn. Go for it.
Well, my friend's kid has been eating electrical cords, and she asked me what she should do. I said, well, ground him until he conducts himself properly.
Oh, oh. Okay, guys, I have a song. You ready?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Hold on one second. Okay, now I'm ready.
Well, now it's so long that I have to break it up into at least two parts. So you'll hear the second.
Oh my God, that'll even be worse.
All right, here we go. Oh, way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions. So they've got to find some extra cups to fill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. You can't get cherry soda because they've got to fill that quota. And I bet they never will. They've got a zillion tons of coffee in Brazil. No tea, no tomato juice. You'll see no potato juice. Because the planters down in Santos all say, no, no, no. A politician's daughter got accused of drinking water and was fined a great big $50 bill. They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. Okay, Dr. Fat, there's more, but that's
yeah. I can hardly wait for part two. Yeah.
here's
Oh my God. I found out that you don't get any smarter when you get older.
Yeah.
There are just not as many stupid things left for you that you haven't done.
That's right. That makes perfect sense. It's like history in reverse, or something like that. Homeless Charlie.
Hey guys, if your wife or your girlfriend likes flowers for Valentine's Day, she has to plant them now. Time is running out.
That's right. Hey guys, my children were so ugly at birth.
How ugly were they?
They were so ugly that my wife and I had to mix little magnets in with the baby formula to make the children more attractive.
Oh, ow.
Terrible. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, the little boy next door, he went with his father to see a litter of kittens. So when he came back, I was talking to him and he said there were 2 boys and 2 girls. Well, and I asked him, well, how did you know that? He goes, well, Daddy held them up and looked underneath.
Aha.
Because I think it's printed on the bottom. I said, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, there's always a little tag in there somewhere. Homeless Charlie.
Well, rather than magnets, I accidentally swallowed a lot of Scrabble tiles.
Oh,
And
Ooh.
yeah, my friend asked me if I was going to be all right. And I replied, well, my next trip to the bathroom could spell disaster.
God, get that, Dr. Fatbacker.
Oh, yeah. Moving right along.
You date a girl and find out later she smells just like a percolator. Her perfume was made right on the grill. Why, they could percolate the ocean in Brazil. And when your ham and eggs need savor, coffee ketchup gives them flavor. Coffee pickles way outsell the dill. Why, they put coffee in the coffee in Brazil. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh my goodness. Well, when I was working, I had people that were working for me, and I always would schedule my meetings at 4:30 on Friday. One of the employees asked me one time, he says, why do you do that? And I said, it's the only time of the week where none of them seems to want to argue with me.
Oh, it's a perfect time of the day. There we go. Homeless Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, many years ago, I hated math tests when I was in school, but throughout the test, I would be doing pretty good. And then all of a sudden they would throw this at me. If you throw a triangle out of the car at 40 miles per hour and wind resistance exists, how many cupcakes can Pedro buy with one human soul?
Well, that is something to contemplate.
I thought the answer was purple.
Well, you're wrong. It was green.
Okay, no tea, no tomato juice. You'll see, no potato juice. Because the planters down in Santos, they say no, no, no. So you.
Are you still with us?
So that you lead to the local color. Serving coffee with a cruller. Duncan, it doesn't take a lot of skill. They've got an awful lot of coffee, an awful lot of coffee. They got a gang of coffee in Brazil. No more singing, folks. Go ahead there.
Oh my goodness. Well, one of my patients came in and she says, I think I might be a nymphomaniac.
Oh.
When I said to her, okay, well, I can help you, but I must advise you that my fee is $80 an hour.
Whoa.
She goes, well, that's not bad. How much for all night?
I want to know, Dr. Fatpacker, what's her name?
I have some great patients, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, but what's her name?
And I got to wait for her.
Yeah,
she said something like Bambi or something. I forget.
Could I get her telephone number?
Oh, absolutely. It may take me an hour to give it to you, so that'll be $80, please, in advance.
Well, actually, $80. I don't know if I was married, it'd be 3,000. Okay, $80. Almost, Charlie. It's your turn.
Well, it's weird because 13-year-old kids today are having relationship stress.
Oh.
When I was that age, I closed the fridge door slowly to see how the light goes off.
There's a man that has of great wisdom, and he's really.
And he's old.
He understands life. Anyway, guys, I got a new job. It's pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are you doing now?
I got a job as a dance instructor teaching little old ladies how to dance at the Fred Astaire Dance Studio.
Oh, good for you.
Now, you know what I'm doing to improve my tips?
No, I pray tell.
I'm putting rolled up socks in the middle of my, in my underwear in the front. That's what I'm doing. It works beautifully. Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, I'll give you a little bit.
Dr. Fatpacker.
Yeah.
Would you like to dance?
No, I gave it the office.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Speaking of elderly people, I found out dating after 70, it's like trying to find the least damaged thing at a thrift store that doesn't smell.
Well, I have something that's the least damaged thing, but that's a whole different story at all. We're
Your
working.
nose looks fine to me.
Almost, Charlie, it's your turn.
Well,
Oh, hold it.
What?
This is the last one.
Well, okay, short one. My grandma accidentally butt dialed me today, which is really weird because she has a rotary phone.
That's very funny. Well, anyway, folks, we're done. We hope you laughed hysterically and you enjoyed all of our jokes. Now, before we leave, we have a point of conversation just between the three of us that you can listen in and partake. Okay, you guys ready? Hello?
Sure.
Oh,
yeah, go.
Okay, you are the pastor in a church. You're the head guy, okay? One Sunday, a lovely young sweet thing walks into your church and she's just wearing a see-through negligee. Now, what would you do or what would you say to this young lady, Dr. Fat Packer?
Now, first off, I'd be standing behind the altar all the service. Next thing, I would ask her, of course, I said, excuse me, young lady, could you please sit up in front so that you don't embarrass the rest of the congregation because they'll only see your back then.
And keep them all awake too, right, Doctor?
Oh, no.
Almost, Charlie, you're the pastor. Young sweet thing comes in, see-through negligee. What would you say to her or what would you do?
Well, I would just greet her and say, well, hello, we have an angel entering our church. Will you please come up to the altar, stand beside me, and I will show you the door to my sanctuary, and then we can have a talk later.
Oh, very clever there, homeless.
Yeah, jawohl.
What I would do if
How
I'm the
about you?
pastor, young sweet thing walks in almost naked, I would offer her four things. One, a coat. Number two, a scarf. Number three, a hat. And number four, an invitation to dinner. That's what I would do. Anyway, we're done. We're out of here. It's been just a pleasure having you. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. We invite a famous celebrity to be on our very next video. And this one, we're going to invite this beautiful former Miss America. I think that's who it is. Yes. Phyllis George. You're invited to be on our very next
Phyllis
video.
George.
So check in at funnyoguys@gmail.com.
What was the year? What was the year she was Miss America?
I have no idea, but
Well, I think she's not here with us anymore.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. You mean she's dead?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, then we can't invite her. Who do we know
No,
named
of course
Phyllis?
not.
Phyllis. We know any Phyllises? Or Phil?
Phil
Phil
Hart. No, he's dead too. Never mind.
Phil up. Phil.
Phil up. That's
No,
a gas joke,
Oh, wait,
right?
hold on. Who do we know named Phyllis? Or no, named George? George.
George
Enrico.
Washington.
The Beatle. The Beatle guy. No, he's dead.
George R. Snyder III.
Who?
No,
Is that
he's
your
a friend
neighbor?
of mine. Just throwing in an extra plug
All
for
right, hold it.
merriment.
Hold it. All right, hold it. We're inviting nobody to be on our video for next
Oh.
week. So this is a comedy thief saying goodbye and farewell and passing along to Dr. Fat Packer for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, tschüss, Nay. So nice you to join us today. By the way, if you would like, I'd appreciate it if you go down to the bottom, you subscribe. Jawohl. And if you have friends that you want to share the humor mit, you can send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com and we can send you this wonderful little business card and it has our address on there for our Facebook page.
That's what we can do. And there we go. And Homeless Charlie, what you can say goodbye and farewell to our brash bunch of video watchers. Ooh.
Goodbye and farewell to our brash bunch of video watchers.
Very good. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. Everybody wave. We'll see you all down the road.